All right, good morning and welcome to Monday morning, the 15th of August today. And this is part two of a devotion we started on for Saturday, and was a kind of a long one, so we had to split it in two. Show of hands now, who remembers what Saturday's devotion was about? I can't hear any answers. It's about spontaneous prayer. This is the fourth part of the method, not methodology, but way to draw closer to Jesus. And the first part of the chapter, he pointed us to short prayers, spontaneous praying. That's what it's about. And so we looked at Bartimaeus. He mentioned Bartimaeus. He mentioned Mary, I believe. He mentioned Thomas. So we left off there with Peter crying out, Lord, save me. And that is a great prayer. That's a great prayer. And so we pick it up from there today. Many of these first prayers directed at Jesus were dripping with humanity. Perfect example is Martha complaining to Jesus, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Luke 10:40. Our author asks, do you complain to God? Even Jesus' mother contributes to the litany of first Christian prayers. These are the only recorded words we have of Mary speaking to Jesus. They have no wine. John 2:3. The way she spoke to Jesus is different from the way everyone else spoke to him. Her words are casual, practical, matter of fact, and they declare a familiarity that others did not have with Jesus. There are also prayers in the Gospels that I hope I never have to pray. A man came to him, knelt before him, and said, Lord, have mercy on my son. Matthew 17:14. He knelt, he was begging. I hope to never have to beg God in this way for my children. But I suspect in different ways, for different reasons, every parent begs God for their children. This father's prayer was physical and verbal. He didn't just speak to Jesus, he knelt before him. When was the last time you knelt down to pray? It may seem old fashioned, but when was the last time you knelt beside your bed at night and prayed? It's a powerful experience. Try it one night this week. Kneel beside your bed before you go to sleep and pray. Pray aloud, and it will be even more powerful. Throughout the Gospels, we also encounter phenomenal displays of faith, in many cases from the people we would least expect from. Who can forget the Canaanite woman who came to Jesus seeking healing for her daughter and got into a back and forth banter with the Son of God? Finally, she won Jesus over with the line, Yes, Lord, yet even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table. Matthew 15:27. Hers was a bold and beautiful faith. I like that. There are also the simple yet profound prayers of gratitude, like Peter's just before the transfiguration. Lord, it is good for us to be here. Matthew 17:4. Some of these first Christian prayers were prophetic. Take, for example, Peter saying to Jesus, even though I must die with you, I will not deny you. Matthew 26:35. It was a holy prayer coming from a good place in Peter's heart. He wasn't able to live up to it at the time, but ultimately he did by dying for his faith when he was crucified under Nero's rule. He requested that he be crucified upside down, as he believed he was unworthy to be crucified in the same way that Jesus was. There are the unforgettable moments, such as when the thief turned to Jesus and said, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. 23:42. Do you think much about Jesus' kingdom? Is it part of your reality, or has your view of reality shrunk to exclude it? Of course, not every word spoken to Christ was respectful and reverent, but we can learn from every single word that was uttered by any person in the Gospels. The mother of the sons of Zebedee came to Jesus to ask for favor. Declare that these two sons of mine will sit, one at your right hand and one at your left, in your kingdom. This was a selfish prayer. We've all prayed selfish prayers. We've all come to ask God for favors, sometimes for good reasons and other times for vain and selfish reasons. Every time we bring a petition to Jesus, we should ask ourselves, what is my motive in asking for this? Matthew 20, verse 20, John 21:18 through 19. You know what? I'm going to do something we've not done before. I'm going to make this a three-parter. We're already 6 minutes into this one. This is good stuff. This is the passion of a one-sentence prayer that moves Jesus. I think too often we think our prayers have to be churchy sounding and they have to be lengthy and they have to be the right words have to be used. I've heard the same phrases in church praying ever since I was a child, and they repeat as though that's the way you're supposed to pray. That thief on the cross didn't know how to pray. There was that woman who came for her child. Jesus turned her down, but she kept persisting, and she bantered with the Lord. Prayer is a conversation. Yes, we recognize Jesus as Lord, but he, as Lord, also welcomes us in, invites us in. Make your requests known. Ask, seek, and knock. Spontaneous praying often comes more from the heart than lengthy praying. Prayer is so important for our Christian walk, for our relationship with Jesus. We will finish up this devotion tomorrow on Tuesday, Lord willing, that is, Lord willing. Blessings to you.